Looking to build in Anguilla? For nearly 20 years, ORB Construction has built some of the island's most iconic homes, from beachfront villas to lush family estates. Clients call on us when they want top-notch construction from the ground up to the finishing touches. Unmatched quality and outstanding craftsmanship. It's our hallmark to deliver your project flawlessly, on budget and on time. Our team of experienced craftsmen, 25 to 30 strong, delivers turnkey solutions, design consultation, land surveying, construction, landscaping, even pool and interior finishes. Whether it's your dream beachfront villa or a luxury inland home, ORB Construction turns your vision into a stunning reality. Build with confidence. Build with ORB. Contact us today at telephone 1-264-235-6105 or via email at gareth@orbanguilla.com.
So I just want to go back to something you said just a while ago. You said that we in the Caribbean are predisposed to diabetes. What do you mean by that?
We could get sugar.
So, but because we're predisposed, does that mean we will get it? That's kind of what I'm trying to get at.
No, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get it.
Yeah.
But the likelihood is that we all maybe know somebody who has diabetes within our family circle. And as such, genetics plays a big part. It may not be a clear link. I did medical genetics before I did medicine. But it may not be a clear sort of inherited pattern. But often if you have a family history of diabetes, so mother, father, brother or sister or close relative, you more than likely are at risk of developing it, but it doesn't have to be the case.
Right.
It is at that point in time that you now need to bring in your lifestyle factors and pay attention to them. Come and see your doctor. Screen. So screening is important. Screening is before you develop symptoms.
Right.
Right? So screening is not, I get up in the night to go to the bathroom a lot, my vision is blurred, I'm feeling tired, my hands are tingling. Screening is not having symptoms. Screening is, I feel good.
But let me just check and make sure that I am okay.
Be sure that I'm okay.
Yeah. So you're saying diabetes runs in families?
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
So I guess the reason I'm asking that question is because there's genetics and there's epigenetics, right? So there's your genome, they're the genes that you're born with, your DNA. But then there's the environment that your genes kind of exist in. And if the environment is right, you might get diabetes. But if you take all the necessary steps to ensure that you don't create the environment that creates diabetes, then you may not. So it's not necessarily that it runs in families. Perhaps the behaviors or the environment that causes diabetes runs in families. So families tend to eat the same way. Families tend to perhaps not exercise as much. If I didn't see my mother exercising when I was growing up, then it's likely that I won't exercise when I grow up as well. Or, they eat the same way. People in Tennessee, in Memphis in particular, love what they call candied yams. And that recipe is, it's sweet potatoes, which are already sweet, brown sugar on top of that, white sugar on top of that, and marshmallows. And so it tastes good, but it's because this recipe and others like it are passed down from generation to generation. That's what makes it run in families, not necessarily that it's...
There is a genetic component as well to type 2 diabetes.
Okay.
So you can have somebody who is a marathon runner and can have diabetes, but that is rare.
Right.
Yes? What you are saying is definitely the more common situation.
Right.
And our attitudes towards food and our attitudes towards exercise all stem and tie into that.
Right.
So if we think about it, if somebody has, if they had like a little bit of, or if they had half a can of sardines or sardines and a boiled egg and 2 crackers, and they went to work. Somebody's like, that's all you eating? Well, you gonna drop down if you go work with that. like, that's not enough. But it is. It is enough. If somebody now for lunch has half their plate with veg, which is the recommendation, yes. So you're eating not your corn and your pumpkin, you're eating your broccoli, your zucchini, your lettuce, your cucumber, so your non-starchy types of veg, and you're having so that's half of your plate. Then a quarter of your plate is your starch, and then the other quarter is your protein. And it's not a plate the size of this thing here.
I know.
And it's not a dome sized either.
Right.
So the notion of, that's all you eating? Well, you're not a rabbit, you're eating bush. So that, I would always say, I remember in school, a friend of mine, her mother would bring KFC and Chinese for her, like every day in primary school. I'm not from Anguilla, I'm from Barbados. So I went to school, in primary and secondary school there. And the notion of taking a cheese sandwich to school, or, a peanut butter sandwich or a little tuna sandwich, that seemed like you could not afford for your child. You're doing better for your child if you can buy them KFC and Chinese.
Right.
But what has that done for the child?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like here, go to St. Martin. Oh, you bring back KFC? Like, that shouldn't be the first question that comes up, because we know that that's where the bad practices come from, the poor diet, the notion and our ideas around food also stem into our quality of life,
Right.
and predispose us, yes, to developing diabetes.